money. Hey, don't need nobody round acting real funny. Hey, yeah, we get this paper.
Yeah, we get this bread.
We get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this paper.
Yeah, we get this bread.
Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this bread.
Hey.
We get this paper.
Hey.
Yeah, we get this bread.
Hey.
Yeah, we get this bread. You ain't getting bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we getting bread. They don't want me to get dressed. They don't want me to get fresh. They don't want me to throw that shit on and ride with my son. They don't want me to get a check, put a chain on my neck. All diamonds all flashing in they face, no shades. I'm the motherfucking age. I'm the new thing that's here now. Ooh, you better be scared now. It's your town. I'm tearing down. I'm knocking them off. Getting big money, corners blocking them off. Picking up bros and dropping them off. Knowing that it's mandatory, got in the draws. Laid back nigga, no trouble to cause. But if it come down, I'ma bust it them all.
Yeah.
Shop in the mall. Punch a nigga out if he running his jaw. Bitch ass nigga might run to the law. I know everybody, who the fuck you call? Nigga gon' die trying to act like a boss. Come to the top and I bet he'll fall. All I wanna make is real money.
Shout out to 215 Scotty, my bro.
Steal from it. Hey,
You already know podcast. We live, y'all. What's up?
Hey, don't need nobody round acting real.
You already make some money?
Hey, yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread.
Hey.
We get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we get this paper.
Yeah, we get this bread.
We get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread.
Yeah.
We get this bread. You ain't getting bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we getting bread.
Yeah, we getting paper. Yeah, we getting bread. We all about the dollar. Fuck what they said. Know that I gotta get mine. Know this hot when I spit rhymes. Know when I pull that down, bitch. Oh, my cock nigga, she fine. Tuck the nine. Still go get what the fuck is mine. Play like me, I don't waste no time. Yeah, I'm in the hood, nigga, on the grind. CDs, whatever you need. DVDs, and we got the weed. Doing videos, and we got the beats. We put it up, player, flood the street. Whole lot of money, all can eat. Knock a nigga right off his feet. Sure to give me a head with the big ass teeth. I told that bitch to roll with the big ass feet. I seen a late night nigga on the creek. She knew who I was when I wanted to speak.
Yeah.
I'm a pimp style of big. Look at all these pretty hoes smiling at me.
All I wanna make is real money. Hey, don't need nobody hanging around and steal from it. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make my bill money. Hey, don't need nobody round.
We talking stocks tonight, y'all. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah,
We get this. Come on.
Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get
You already know podcast. We live, y'all.
paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this bread.
Yeah.
This paper. Yeah, we get this bread.
We got Prophet Peeps on the line. About to be on the line.
Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we getting bread.
We getting good paper. Come fuck with us. In the squad we trust. We get dangerous.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching them. They pound on you, I'm popping them.
Let it go down and chop it down. Yellow tape costly, the cops will get 'em.
Yeah, we can fly right overseas. We don't never ever gotta talk to them.
Sound just to be a true story, my nigga. Fake niggas never get caught with them. They rat now, you in court with them. Gotta catch their ass and put a torch to them. Or maybe stab their ass and put a fork to them. Gotta kick their ass and be a sport to them.
Damn, my nigga, you going ham. We ain't even talking about pork to them, but when it comes down to it, come down. Dog, we ain't taking no shorts for them.
I ain't
Ah.
taking no shorts for them. That's why I'm going to the beach wearing shorts for them. I need a boat ride to the airport from them. They can keep all the shit that I bought for them.
All I wanna make is real money. Hey, don't need nobody hanging around and steal from it. Hey, I'm just trying to make my bill money. Hey, don't need nobody round acting real funny. Hey,
Yeah, we get this paper.
we get this bread.
Come on.
Yeah, we get this paper.
Yeah, we get this
Yeah,
bread.
we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this bread. You ain't getting bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we getting bread.
Yeah. You already know podcast. We live, y'all. What's good? What's good? What's good? That was Age 1 right there. Featuring my guy Scar the 6'9". That's called Bill Money. Is out now. And there's actually a video out with it. So y'all can check it out on YouTube right now. That was fire. You know what I mean? Actually, Prophet Peeps is Age 1. He used to rap. You know, he left it alone. He's doing something different now, y'all. Clap it up for my guy, though, man. He gonna be on the show. We gonna call him. He got a lot of information for y'all, a lot of stock tips, man. He got a lot of just everything. Every time we talk about it, it's more and more info. So we definitely about to get into it, man. Everybody that that want to learn, man, I hope y'all pull up to the stream. Let everybody else know we going live, and we about to be super duper live because I'm about to definitely call him. And we're going to be talking about this, man. We're going to be talking about how to build your stock profile. I'm going to let him talk because he know way more, yo. He know way more. Hey, sis, what's up? Shout out my sis, Marquita Bell in the streams. What's up, sis? Yeah, man, we about to learn. We about to learn some good stuff right now. Like I said, I'm going to let him tell y'all because, he the guy. He the guy for this, man. I'm telling y'all. Boy, got a lot of information. I hope it probably go past an hour, but let's get it in, man. I'm calling my brother right now, Prophet Peeps. He about to let y'all know what's going on. We about to talk stocks, Bitcoin. Let's get it in, y'all. Let's get it in right now. Let me give him a call. Let's get it in.
Hey.
Hey,
what's up, boy?
What's going on, Prophet Peeps in the building?
Hey, hold on. Let me put this on.
Oh, must lost the call. He gonna call back. Hold on. See, service, man. Service is crazy. I'm about to get it right now, though. He gonna call back. Hopefully, call right back. Yeah, but we about to learn some stuff, man. I'm glad everybody, whoever in the chat right now, whoever in the streams, we calling in right now. Thanks for everybody who showed up, though. Let's get it in. Yo. You hear me now, bro?
Yeah. It's only right that I returned the call. My bad. Yeah. I tried to use my headpiece, and then I made a mistake and hung up. Please fuck up, too.
It's all good. What's up, man?
Oh, man, everything is everything, man. Thanks for having me on the show, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming up. Thanks for calling in, man. I'm more than happy to have you and learn some of this information, man. A lot of people need to know it. I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate you spending time with us, man, and definitely coming on the show for sure.
I want to give a big shout out to you. I want to give a big shout out to the world. I want to give a big shout out to your platform.
Thank you.
Did you hear me clear?
Yeah, I hear you clear.
Sure you hear me clear.
Yeah, I hear you clear. We hear you clear.
Yeah, it's very important that we give the people that what we've been missing for years. The place we come from is real tuned into the wrong things. We came up focused on the wrong things, and I think it's time to change now.
Right.
We are in revolutionary times.
Facts.
And we can only change the world unless we change the world around us, brother.
That's facts.
That's
You're
the
right.
only thing. Somebody got to do it.
Somebody definitely got to do it. Yup. That's
Somebody
facts.
got to do it. So that's what we here for.
Yeah.
And moving forward for the deuce.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gonna pull out the deuce. It's the 22s.
Right.
We gonna do the deuce right.
Right. Exactly.
And it was some real fireworks.
Right. Celebrations, bottles popping, and all that.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to
enjoying,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I want everybody to understand that let's get to to the real basics of, why we here.
Mm-hmm.
Why we here is to build wealth.
Right.
To understand how important it is to save money, to invest in the stock market, to invest in cryptocurrency.
Right.
External traded funds, index funds, as far as algae coins, learn technical analysis. We're going to get to it right now.
Let's get to it. Let's talk about it.
For all the newbies out there, because there's a lot of people that don't know about this.
Right.
And I believe, number one, have a job, have some type of, you can't invest if you can't maintain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to attain, maintain, and sustain wealth. And in order to do that, you got to start from somewhere, start from the bottom.
Right.
A lot of people feel they need to, just jump out there and be big shot or just have all this money in the world. You could work at McDonald's. You could work at Burger King.
Right.
You could do this working at the Dollar Tree. You could do this doing Uber or Lyft. Whatever you do, and you feel like it's a stepping stone to get where you're trying to be, you can still invest.
Okay.
That's what we didn't know coming up.
Right.
You know, I was working at a nursing home when I was about 17 years old. I was working at a nursing home, Logan Square. They was paying about what? $11 an hour.
Right.
And I saved up at that time. I saved up $1,100 for some rims. I got 17-inch rims on my Maxima.
Hey, I remember.
Only if we would have known about investing.
Right.
I could have took that $1,100
and did something else with
put it in the stock market, let it increase in time, and it would have grew. I would have had way more than some rims. So we focused on the wrong things. Right. You know what I mean? I saved up for Coogee sweaters.
Right.
Got tickets on my vehicle. Constantly paying the cops, court systems for tickets and things of that nature. We throw money away all the time. That's what I say that to say this. Mm-hmm. We throw money away all the time.
Right.
All right?
Right.
So the first thing you want to do, guys, is put yourself on a platform. The new people, you know, there's a lot of platforms out there such as E-Trade, Ameritrade. You got, what's the joint called? Acorn.
Robinhood.
Now, Robinhood, Webull is the most easiest platforms to sign up for.
Okay.
We should have a link in the description at the end of this call.
Yeah.
But sign up. We don't get no money. I don't get no money if y'all sign up. So we don't get no money.
No,
for this.
we ain't trying to get y'all to sign up either. This information.
This is just for y'all. It's information that they asked for.
Yeah.
They asked for this information to prevent money laundering. So you'll have to put your social, all your personal information.
Yeah.
Because you can have big time drug dealers out there flipping bricks and then putting it right in the stock market.
Right.
Hiding their funds, accumulating their bread.
Right, that's facts.
I'll do the same thing if I was out there hustling and I had that way, but I'm not. We legitimate.
We legit.
So rather you own a business or if you
as long as you got like steady income, right? You just need income. Besides to get in the stock business, you need income basically to put money up to gain money, right?
Absolutely. That's number one. You got to have some type of legitimate income because they want to see where the source of funds is coming from.
Do you need a lot of income? Like how much you need to start if you wanted to get into?
You don't need a lot of income at all. They just want to know that you're legit.
Okay.
You can be making $2 an hour.
Wow.
You can be making $2 an hour. That's all.
Okay.
But you wanna. This is the importance because you do have a lot of people that indicate certain phrases. They throw it out there loosely. Yeah, I just put money in it. Little by little, putting it in my stocks and all of that.
Right.
When you don't have to buy stocks. I just want to make that clear for people.
Right.
You don't have to buy stocks, crypto, or anything at the time. Okay. Right. And once again, I just want to disclose that this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor.
Right.
We are here, each one to teach one. All right. This is for educational purposes only. I want to just make that clear.
Right.
All right.
Right.
But you don't have to put money in stocks at all, guys. What you want to do is you want to build your buying power. So for instance, it's just like saving money in the bank.
Right.
Instead of the bank taking your money and they putting it in the stock market anyway and crypto and all of that anyway.
Right.
Why don't you do it for yourself? It's pretty simple. It's easy.
Right.
So today we're going to walk through the process of the fundamentals. Okay, I want to teach y'all how y'all going to go about doing this. Right. So first we want to, let's say for instance, if you get paid $100,
right.
Put $10 in the stock market. Put $10. Treat yourself. Put $10 in the stock market every time you get paid.
Like every 2 weeks or so.
Stack your bread. If you can put 20, put 20. If you can put 30, put 30. But instead of putting it in you have your choice. I can say it's good that you can still put money in the bank because you want to be able to have some emergency funds in case your car messes up, the heater break in your house,
anything,
things of that nature.
Right.
You want to make sure you have some emergency funds. So at least keep a little $5,000 in your bank or so. But the rest of the money, you want to make sure you put in the stock market, let it build up. And the reason why I say that is because the market crashed repeatedly throughout the year, throughout quarters. Every 3 months or so. People look at it like, oh yeah, the stock market crashed. I ain't getting into the stock market because it crashed.
Right.
You want to make sure, listen, that's the most beautiful time to be in the market.
Right.
It's shopping time. It's time to party. When the stock market crashed, we got the blends. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Wait. Say that one more time. You said because I think it like froze up a little bit.
Okay, when the stock market crash, we have a blast. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And the reason why, because we shopping.
Okay. So when the stock market crashed, that means that since it crashed, everything is kind of low, so it's easy to.
Everything is because the FED had tamed inflation on the market to prevent overbought prices and things overpriced.
Okay.
So that's why the Fed come in and tame, and that's why they call it a recession. When in reality is just the Fed is just giving an opportunity for people who ain't already in to get in, and everybody get a chance to eat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So now we want to understand the fundamentals. Like, for instance, certain companies. A lot of people throw out, like when you're in the stock market, you're going to run across a lot of people. They're going to throw out companies that you don't know about. You want to be very wary of these companies because they just opening up, they just starting. You don't know how long they're going to last.
Right.
So be very wary about companies you're not aware of. So it's always important to do the fundamental research.
Right.
You want to understand, number one, the financial results, because the company has to make money.
Right.
It could be the popular company everybody know about. It could be Sunoco. It could be Apple. It could be GM. You know what I'm saying?
It could be AMC.
Yeah, it could be
I
AMC.
always say AMC.
Fundamental research. So I'm just using companies just for example.
Right.
This is how you do the fundamental research. You can go on Yahoo, or you can go on a NASDAQ. You can go on Yahoo Finance. You go on a NASDAQ, and you search up these companies. It's going to show the financial results. It's going to show the income statement, the balance sheet, the cash flow. So with these stocks, you want to look into the increase of revenue. Have they been growing from a 5-year period from 2018 to 22 or 17 to 22, whatever it shows you? Is it growing from that time period? You want to understand. You want to see is the assets. Do they have more assets over liabilities?
Right. Explain that for them.
That's important to understand.
Explain that part.
So, for instance, if it have assets, they have assets that's $5 million, but then they got liabilities that's $800,000. You know that there's more assets than liabilities. Same as account receivables and payables. You want the company to have more account receivables than payables. So you'll look at that in the balance sheets. You'll look at that in the balance sheets. And then if it's making money, you want to see how it's making money. You want to see what's causing this company to increase such and such value. You want to see the segments. So, for example, for those who don't understand segments, McDonald's, well, I'm pretty sure some people should know what segments is, but you have people that really don't. They're like, what's segments? And then you're like, you know what segments is?
Right.
So we're going to speak to those type of people because no question is a dumb question.
Right.
All right? Segments is pretty much the French fries. It's the French fries. It's the soda. It's the hamburger.
Okay.
You want to see what's selling the most.
So it's like the items.
I say that to say this. It's an item, right?
Okay.
I say that to say this. If McDonald's fries go out of stock, if they say we no longer selling McDonald's fries, McDonald's is about to drop.
Right.
Now it's time to sell your stocks and get out of there. You understand me?
Right. Because they're about to
drop. I'm not telling
drop.
anybody to do that, but that's what is important to do. It's up to you if you want to stay in there. Smart investor, get out of there. Once they know the most money-making segment has been, canceled out or so.
Right.
So that's one reason to sell on a good stock. That's as far as a stock that's been doing good for quite some time.
Right.
Okay. So now we want to understand the operating expenses and the income expenses. So you want to also understand that they're receiving more income from their operation than putting out.
Right.
The merchandise that they're using, is they spending more than receiving from that merchandise?
Right.
So you want to look at the operating expenses as well. You'll see that
in
cash flow.
So if they spending like $5 cents on a burger and they selling it for $1, that they incorporating a lot more than they putting out. They getting more back.
Yes, they definitely receiving more back.
Right.
Than
so
putting
that's
out.
So that's something. That's something to look for then. Like And you can check.
You want to pay attention to that.
And you can check that out in the you can check that out in the segments, right?
And as far as the segments is it's pretty much you'll check that out on the balance sheet.
Oh, balance sheet.
Around the
Okay.
income statements and balance sheets, you'll see that on there.
Okay.
Segments is just it could be
just
different.
the items. Okay.
For instance, like if it was a car company and there's different trucks under Ford, like for Ford, and you got different trucks under Ford,
right?
Different styles of trucks under there. That's the segments, and you see which truck is selling the most.
Okay.
Those are segments.
Gotcha.
So you want to understand if they lose a segment that's making the most money, there's an opportunity the price can drop and you might want to sell.
Right.
So that's very, very important.
Gotcha.
And then to understand with a stock, earnings per share. Okay, so earnings per share, like every third quarter, every fourth quarter, it's 4 quarters. Okay, it's pretty much every 3 months.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to pay attention to earnings starting in January. Sometimes it'd be different times, so you want to pay attention when.
That's what I was going to ask you next. Is there a specific like time far as 3 months, like, or far as the months is concerned? You said it's like a 4-month period, something like that.
No.
Quarters, 4 quarters.
It's throughout the whole year.
Okay.
It's throughout the whole year, so it's 4 quarters.
But you can get in
so
any time though, right? It don't matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. It's every 3 months, but you want to get in when you know the company is doing good, and that's what we're going through.
Okay,
at this time,
All right, got you.
So you want to get in. Let's say, for instance, if you looked at Apple and you've seen their last earnings, they came up. So you want to be able to jump in after the next earnings.
Right.
That's to be a good time because that don't mean that don't justify that it's going to go up. It's still, and the fact that sometimes it goes down even when they beat earnings. Okay, so for those who don't understand what earnings is, it just shows the company results and how they've been doing, how well they've been doing. It's like their report card. So it's very important to pay attention to earnings. Okay, the share price determined by earnings growth. Okay, so now how you check earnings is when you take the net revenue, the net profit that the company has been making throughout the year. Okay, and it's always good to do the forward. It's always good to do the forward consensus.
Yeah.
But just for we're gonna just slow it up for a little people.
Right.
And just let them rule in. Earnings, when you pay attention to that, you basically want to take the net revenue, divide that into the company's shares. Okay. The company shares of stock, the float. You want to divide that into that. And once you receive that, that's called earnings per share. So you take that earnings per share and you divide that into the stock price. Once you divide that into the stock price, you receive what is called a PE ratio, price to earnings. All right.
Okay.
Now, this price to earnings, when you do this, and if y'all losing me, please rewind this video because I'm trying to talk as clear as possible.
You're doing good though.
Much love to everybody out there.
Yeah, we talking to Profit Peeps, y'all. Profit Peeps. Let's get it.
Yeah. So when you get the price to earnings, you want this price to earnings to be at least under 20. You don't want it to be over 20.
Right.
You want it to be under 15. Under 15 and over 20. All right. I'm sorry. Excuse me. And not over 20. You know.
Under 15,
so once you see something over 20, you know it's overbroad. It's overvalued. You know what I'm saying? It's too overbroad.
Okay.
You want something a little underbroad. So that's under 15.
Right.
Price to earnings. So that's important to understand when you're doing that.
Would that determine how much you're making?
What, as far as the price to earnings?
Yeah.
No, it justifies the price signal.
Oh, okay.
So, for instance, let's say, like the analysis. The analysis is people that go to their meetings and listen to their phone calls and see how much they expect the company to make.
Oh, okay.
So analysis would dictate a price amount, or earnings per share. So if it make it over what the analysis expected, the price normally shoot up because investors pay attention to that.
Right.
So when they say, okay, damn, they beat earnings, let me jump into that shit.
Right, I got you.
It dropped after it beat earnings, we in there, baby, like swimwear. You know what I'm saying? So that justifies whether you want to jump in or you want to jump out. So if you, let's say for instance, if you really like this company, but it didn't beat earnings, it didn't meet the expectations of the company twice. Now you might say, damn, I'm getting out of this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
Right.
We out of this joint.
Right.
So you gotta definitely plan your
Because
escape
you
route.
could possibly lose money then, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Or you'll be bag holding.
Okay.
You'll be bag holding. They call that bag holder.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when you
Like,
gotta wait till it go back up then.
You might hold that for a couple years or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
But in most cases, a lot of people. Let's get this clear as well. In most cases, with the stock market, people, you can lose money. You can lose money, and the reason how you can lose money is if you sell. Also, you can also lose money, and we're about to get into option plays as well. It's doing option plays with short expiration dates. A lot of people do options. So options is pretty much like what I just told you. Y'all can do your fundamentals. It's very important to do the fundamentals on whatever stock that you want to get in anyway.
Right.
You know, whatever good stock. You want to be in a good stock doing your options as well.
Right.
But what options is instead of me paying a lot of money for 100 stocks, let's say if I bought 100 stocks and I paid a lot of money for it. What the options is, it just gives you a certain amount. It may be like $3,000 shorter.
Yeah.
And you can get 100 shares. One contract is 100 shares.
Okay.
It may be like $3,000 shorter. I can't go too much into details because I don't have nothing in front of me right now to really walk you through the process. Y'all would definitely have to go to my videos and I'll show y'all piece by piece.
Also follow him on Instagram. Check him out. You know his his right there. His tag is down there, and it will be in the video also at the bottom, in the description.
Beautiful.
Yeah, just check them out, y'all. And y'all got any questions? I was gonna say that later. Y'all, if anybody in the chat's got any questions, definitely throw them out there so we can, know if y'all need anything, to know. Or if not, if y'all see this video later and y'all need any information, just definitely follow him and reach out to him. He'll definitely help you out.
Most certainly.
Yeah.
Most certainly. Respect that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and back to options, I want y'all to understand that. Now, calls, you got calls, puts, and spreads, and you have a few more of them as well. Okay. But the main thing people focus on, especially for beginners, is calls. Calls go up and puts go down. This is where they say stock in the stock market is like gambling. People be getting so many things mixed up. It's insane, yo. Like, they be getting it mixed up. They're like, yeah, man, that's gambling, man. I don't want to gamble. No, it's a difference between investing and gambling.
Right.
So you're more likely gambling when you're doing, for instance, let's say I want to do, Apple is at 150, for example. Right. So I do a call. I expect it to go up to 170 or whatever. And then I do, I buy a call. I buy a 155 call. It's a call for 155, let's say. So I got to meet a break-in point. I got to hit 155 in order to see profit. In most cases, you still see profit before it hit the break even. But you want to hit the break even, and then if it go up and it's constantly going up, it can constantly go up, and you snatch profit from there, and then you can bet on it to go down. So if it's going down, if for instance if it's at the 170, and then you say I know it's going to go down, you'll put a put on that, and then once you put that put on it, your break even to be like 164 or something like that. Okay. And after you hit 164 and it's going down, you start making your money big time. Wow. That's how that works.
That's crazy.
Spreads is just. I'm sorry. What you asked?
I said that's crazy. I like that.
Yeah.
I actually think that's like kind of simple.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people don't believe so though. Yeah. And that's why it's important. That's why we're here to help. Man. Right. We're here to walk through the process. Right. Each one teach one. Right.
For sure.
And spreads is pretty much putting calls up and then putting a put on it too. So you basically paying for both. So when you buy these, you gotta buy 100 of them. And then you have the I haven't finished with this one, but just after with the spreads, you have the calls and the puts together, right? And then they coincide. So if you're going up, of course you're losing money on the puts on the call. If you want to call and you're going up, you're losing money on the puts, but gaining money on the call. And if you're going down, you're losing money on the call, but money on the put. So sometimes I don't do that personally.
Yeah, that sounds confusing now.
Yeah, I can't tell nobody to do that or not, but go as you flow. Right. If you want to save it, it's less risky. It's safe a little bit.
You got to keep an eye on it though, right?
Not Not necessarily. You gotta you put a it's called a limit order. You could do a limit order. Okay. You could do a stop order. You could do a stop loss. There we go, stop loss.
Okay.
You know, when I talk, sometimes I flow and my mind gets twisted.
Right.
But yeah, you can do a limit order and you can put it on there and you know, whatever you want to stop at, you can stop at.
Oh,
if you want to lose money at a certain price, you can put a stop loss on it.
Oh, so
that protects you as well.
I kind of like that then, since they got that order, that limit order.
Yeah, you can put a stop loss on it. So if you don't want it to go too lower and lose your money, you can stop. You can put the stop loss on at a certain price you want to do it. Right. So if it don't go up and they come under that 150 and they start going, and you just got a call on that, John, and they go under, they start hitting 140, your stop loss will stop it from there. You might lose a couple of hours, but not too much. You know? And it's important to actually, you know, do it at least 3 to 6 months out. You know, so you can have enough time for the stock to do its thing.
Right.
But sometimes you can do it for like a little, you know, you can do it for like 3 weeks or so, 3 weeks out, and there's a possibility the stock might not go nowhere and you'll lose your money. Wow. You know, so that's how people be losing money.
So you don't want to lose your money, man.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah, I've lost money doing short plays. You know, I've lost money, and I've learned.
Right.
I've learned, and I believe the most important thing to do in this business is to invest. You know, and if you want to do an option play, just be completely prepared to lose if it don't go the way you expected.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So we all understand the amount of common shares with the earnings per shares and the net income and all of that. And we want everybody to understand support and resistance too. We want to get to that technical analysis. Yeah. But, you know, I'm not going to hold everybody and, you know, leave everybody and be long-winded and be all night with this. We want to try to get to the point as much as possible and have a great dialogue. Learn some things, you know. Let me sip my water, take a sip of water.
Yeah, I'm learning, man. Listen, y'all, we live right now with Prophet Peeps. I'm actually enjoying this conversation, man. This is dope. You already know podcast. We talking stocks, Bitcoin, support and resistance, you know, option plays and everything. We talking about it, y'all. If y'all just joining and y'all ain't check it out, definitely review this video, this live, you know, interview right now. It's pretty dope, man. Learning some stuff for sure. Follow him on Instagram too, at Prophet Peeps for sure.
Word up.
And on YouTube too. Right. YouTube for sure. Help them get them subscribers up. Definitely show them some love and support, y'all. For sure. You know?
And then we talking about so as far as
resistance.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Resistance. What we talking? Resistance?
Yeah, we're gonna definitely get to that. We're gonna definitely get to that because I want to break that down pretty much. You know, when we close it out.
Okay, but, that's cool.
A lot of people be concerned about ETFs, external traded funds, index funds.
Okay.
You know, that's important if you're not trying to have your money into volatile stocks.
Okay.
For those who don't understand what volatile is, all it is deep swings. All volatile is deep swings. You know, amongst the value increasing. So if you have a high value, you know, you have a value around, you know, 23 million or something like that.
Yeah.
Real high value in stocks. It goes. Sometimes it do deep swings, and ETFs barely do that because it's balanced. Okay, it's balanced. It's broad companies. So most people who's afraid and who's trying to start out and not trying to lose as much money, you know, you have the S&P 500 index funds. It holds, you know, a balanced weighted amount of companies.
Right.
That's like Amazon, the Apples, the
Targets.
I'll say what's the job? There's a few of them, a lot of them. Anyway, a lot of them.
Okay.
You know, so they hold a lot of the fund. They hold a lot of the companies, and what these companies does is, you know, some of them could be going up and some of them could be going down. So you really won't see it when you're in index funds because it's balanced.
Okay.
It's all balanced. When a market crash and it's a big crash, it still dip. It takes a nice dip at times, but then it bounces back. It bounces back. And that S&P 500, you know, repeatedly increased throughout the years. Many people gained major wealth. The NASDAQ 100, the largest non-financial, you know, and the owners of these companies is Charles Dow, you know, Edward Jones. Then you got the third one, Charles Bergstresser, You know, back in 1882, he was the third founder. You know, so in the NASDAQ 100 is more technology, non-financial corporation.
Yeah.
So if you want to be on the safe side, you want to just jump into the, you know, external traded funds and, you know, put your money into that. Let it do itself.
Yeah.
You know,
so you can just sit
that's
back.
the good part about that.
Right.
Now, the only thing is, you won't see fast, big swings, big money right then and there. You just put the stuff there and let it do its own thing.
Right.
Morally, they moreover work. They moreover work when you got your money with your job, like 401k and your 401k. You put that into investments. In most cases, they invest in that type of stuff.
Okay.
You know, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ.
Yeah.
You know, regular stocks like Home Depot, so on and so forth.
Right, like them big companies.
But we are, yes, absolutely. But let me tell you something, man. We are in revolutionary times, brother.
Yes, we are.
I want everybody to understand that we are in revolutionary times. What we can't do is be afraid to put our money into the stock market.
Right.
We can't be afraid to do that. We have to take tax money. I take my tax money. I'm putting it all, man. I might leave like $1,000 out or something like that, but I'm putting my tax bread in the market.
Right.
And guess what I'm putting it in?
What?
I'm putting it into Bitcoin.
Ooh, let's talk about it.
Bitcoin. So we're going to go
talk
over there
about
now,
it.
baby.
Oh, man.
Let's go over there.
A lot of people have been asking about this one.
Yeah, Bitcoin. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. We have this, the name, the founder of this was back in 2008. He was back in 2008, 2009. His name is Satoshi Nakamoto.
Wow. What are you Chinese or something?
6ix9ine, don't it?
A little bit.
It's like Tekashi 6ix9ine. It was back in Japan.
Okay,
I'm
all
not
right.
too much of an expert about this, but I did enough research to understand where it started. It was a guy named David Chong. He the one who started the blockchain, and he had a whole E-Trade. He had it was an E-Credit, something like that.
Okay.
He started, and he started it out with the blockchain to prevent people from putting their personal information inside of the system. So he wanted to start a peer-to-peer transaction, and so everybody can have an opportunity to make money without putting all of their personal address and phone numbers and all this.
All their personal info.
So that's when they came up with these platforms. So he started the blockchain.
Right.
And now we had Satoshi Nakamoto.
Okay.
Came out back in 2008. He started Bitcoin, and it's not monitored from banks or any governments or anything like that. It's its own platform. It's its own peer-to-peer transaction.
So,
you know what I'm saying? It's not like a company, like a business, like I just explained. It's like me paying you and you paying me back, and
it's like
I'm paying somebody else.
It's like
it's like everybody just giving everybody money.
It's like they own source of income, currency.
It's like it's a peer-to-peer electronic transaction.
Different type of currency. That's dope.
The beautiful part about this is how volatile. Okay, and you have different ones that's coming out of it. Like me, like I own Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SD, I own Dogecoin. I just sold Litecoin. I don't think I want to jump back in there because when everything go back, I'm down on these now. But when everything come back up, I'm gonna jump out of these and just put the rest of it in Bitcoin. I'm gonna buy another coin.
Okay.
So the beautiful part about Bitcoin is that you gotta understand the support and resistance level. And the highest it can go is 21 million. We at the beginning. We at the very, very beginning.
Where is that right now? Where is that right now?
Bitcoin,
Yeah.
Bitcoin is around about 36,000.
You need 30. So you need 36,000 to get in right now.
You need. I'm not looking at the market right now.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever it is right now, that's what you need to get in.
You need 36. You need now. You can put whatever you want. You don't need.
Well, if you want one share, if you want like one share.
If you want one coin.
One coin. Yeah, one coin.
Because this is separate from stock.
From stocks, my fault.
This is cryptocurrency.
Right.
No, you're good.
Right,
no, it's just if you can treat it like shares.
Right.
You're a bad motherfucker. Like I'm telling you, one coin, you'll be straight.
I'm about to start something called Bitcoin, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Bitcoin. that sound pretty proper. So we have, for instance, all the rich folks, right?
Yeah.
They jumped out around like 69. They jumped out like around 69,000 probably, right? So now all the rich people was buying back in. They buying back in right now. These rich people, they probably buying 20 coins for 33 stacks. And by April, it's going to go back to 69 to 70,000.
You know how much money they going to have,
millions of dollars, brother. Millions of dollars. And this is going to keep going. It's not going to stop. So, for instance, if you put, let me see. Let me pull my little calculator up.
All right.
I want. Let me just pull a little.
We live with Prophet Peeps, y'all. This is crazy. He talking about, wow.
Let's say, all right, let's just do this right here, right, y'all?
All right.
So if we did, for instance, if y'all, like, we at 33,000 right now, right? Let's say you put a stack in right now. Right? 33,000. 30, let's see, here we go. 33 stacks. So let's say you do 33 stacks. What you do is you divide that into your $1,000.
Right.
You divide that into your $1,000. So now you got 33 fractions
of
that share.
That's crazy.
Y'all following me?
That's crazy.
You got 33 fractions of that share.
Not one share, but 33 fractions of it.
33 fractions.
Gotcha.
So it's like
0 point.
So if you had a stack, 33 in your homies that had a stack, 33 in y'all squad, 33 of y'all can buy Bitcoin if y'all all put a stack in.
Wow,
that's
crazy. That's crazy.
So, all right, so now you go to 69, you go to the resistance level, because this is the last highest it was at.
Right.
So now when you go to 69,000, right, all you do is divide that 33 shares in. Now all y'all got is $2,090 within a 3-month period.
Wow.
When it went back up.
Wow.
So now everybody put a stack in. All y'all put a stack in.
And got double, basically. More than that.
Within 3 months, everybody snapping each other's hands. Made an extra grand. Wow. You know what I'm saying? You made $2,090.
Right.
That's how it worked. So
crazy.
what you do is now you take that $2,090, you keep flipping it, you keep flipping. But you sit that in your buying power. You sit that $2,090 in your buying power and you let it sit until the market crash again. So if the market crash again, if it crash again at 33,000, and we're gonna do one more.
Right.
33,000. How much was that? 2,090.
Oh yeah.
That into 2,090, right?
Yeah.
Then that gives you 15.78 fractions, right?
Yeah.
So that gives you 15.78 fractions. Remember that. So now we go to 69. 69 divided in 15.78 fractions. Now, look. Now everybody got 4372.
Wow.
Now everybody got 4,372,000 after putting that 2,000.
Now put that back in it. Keep putting it in.
And then you keep putting it in and keep putting it in. And you keep putting it in. And that's how you flip it until you start owning your whole coin.
Wow.
You own a whole coin and then you just ball it like that. And the average person that got one coin could jump in at 33,000 right now.
I know I got 33 friends out there that got $1,000, man. What's up?
No, look, you do. They all in Bitcoin.
Look, I got 33 friends. What's up? I'm trying to be one.
Put your shares in.
Let's get it, y'all. What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
That's dope as hell.
You just put your shares in. So if you 69,000,
right.
take away 33,000. By April, when the stock market go back up, when Bitcoin and everything go back up, you got 36,000 within 3 months, easy, just like that. That's the way that works.
Man.
And you can, if you don't have enough money, you can do Ethereum. You can go to Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Dogecoin, any of those Bitcoins you can jump in.
It's a good way to make some money.
Same thing.
It's a real good way.
It's all about knowing the support and resistance, brother.
Just gotta know.
The highest it's been. Support is the lowest it's been. I'm sorry.
Right.
Support is the lowest it's been, and resistance is the highest it's been.
Right.
And you find that in the patterns. You can learn that in my videos. Watching my videos, I teach all of that. I just taught about 8 videos of candlesticks.
Right.
Rather the hammer, the hangman, shooting star, the 3 white soldiers.
Tell them where to find you and everything. Where you know.
Prophet Peeps. Prophet Peeps with 2 E's.
Gotcha.
Peeps. Prophet Peeps.
And that's on
all you gotta do is type in Prophet Peeps, and then you stop on Facebook, stock with Prophet Peeps.
Okay.
You'll find me that way.
Okay.
You know? Gotcha. So you can make some money, and you only will lose if you sell or if you got option plays with short expiration dates. And it ain't meet its breaking point. Right?
Scott said he made some money off he made a few dollars off Dogecoin.
Oh yeah, you will do. You will do. And then if you do, you snatch profit, wait till the market drop, you jump back in and do the same thing.
Right.
That's how it works. Some people hold. They say, you know, I'm not going to knock the people that hold, and you know, it's just that you will.
I'm one of them people that hold.
Yeah, and most important is good.
That's because I ain't know though. That's because I ain't know. That's all. I'm learning now.
All right. It's all right. You know, put it on your watch list and you watch and study the stock.
Right.
It's important to put it on your watch list and watch it, learn the stock before you jump into it.
Right.
Do the fundamental research, you know, and see how high it's been, see how low it's been, see how low it's going to go, see if it's bad news on it,
right.
and you know, do your thing, man, and make some money.
Yeah,
and don't be afraid to take that money you work hard for, because in the bank they gonna just have the money in the bank and you go 5%, and you know you can make 8%,
right.
Just having it in ETFs, you know,
just having it
sitting there. Just have it
sitting there.
More money.
So it's basically like the same thing as being part of the bank, but it's just like you making money this way. You're not just letting them. Yeah, you're not just letting them use, because the bank use your money. They're gonna use it. You know, they if somebody come with a loan, the money you just put in there, they're using that for the loan. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they work.
Getting rich off your money.
That's how they.
You got your money just sitting there.
Yeah. You think it's there.
You know, so you want to just be able to take. You want to be able to take that money, put it in the stock market.
Right.
Even if you're not ready to buy something, just let it sit there. Keep adding to it.
Right.
Keep adding.
And that way, when something like Dogecoin, which Scott just talked about, when that pop up and it's like in a type of a low restraint and all that, and you can easily jump in it then, right? You'll have that money right there on deck.
Like I just seen Dogecoin at 13 cents. Dogecoin was at 13 cents.
Wow.
You could have bought over 5,000 of them Jones, and by the time it hit 30 cents, you'd have made some money.
Damn.
And the same thing as Bitcoin.
That's
You'll
crazy.
Be making, it'll go to 30 cents around about April.
Wow.
May. It's going to go up.
Right.
That's just the way it works.
Right.
You know.
So y'all hear that? It's good to get in, man.
Somebody asked me. They said, they said, yo, when my stock go down, when my stock go under, and do I lose my money? You know, or do it? You know, do I lose my money or do it come? I said, no. You only lose if you sell. You gotta just let it rise back up.
Yeah.
It'll come back to its price, and once it go up, you just hold it until it increase.
Right.
It's your choice if you want to hold and snatch profit, the fundamental research,
right,
and check to see if it's growing, and that's when you make your decision.
So the good thing about stock is you really can't lose too much unless dependent, right? I mean, like, because if you don't,
much unless you're gambling.
Yeah, unless you're gambling. But if you just let it sit,
a bad business.
Right? If you let it sit, you can watch it increase again. Or if you study it like you're saying, you would know when to get out. You would know when to get out based off when it goes up and down, off the resistance level, and yeah, that's dope.
Absolutely.
So you just gotta pay attention to it, but you can definitely make money more than lose money.
You got a pocket watch.
Right.
You got a pocket. This is where pocket watching come in beneficial.
Okay.
You want to pocket watch the companies. You want to see if they making money.
Like, for instance, like we was talking a little earlier, you were saying, watch the news, like,
right.
Watch
you
it,
want to
like,
be in a business.
Listen to stuff like the news. If you hear, like you were saying, if McDonald's stops selling fries this month, is it gonna kill them if you're in the stock market with them, or is it gonna be good?
Right. You want to pay attention to news. Yeah?
Right. So
you want to pay attention to news. You want to look at financial news as much as possible on the company. Because it's the company that you invest in it.
Right.
It's your business.
Right, exactly.
So you're a part of that business now.
So you got to treat it like that.
So you got to treat it like that. It's your hard working money.
Right, that's facts.
You know, you don't want to lose, you know. And you know what's crazy? Right. I hear a lot of people say, yeah, you can't invest, don't invest in what you ain't willing to lose. That's true. But at the same time, you don't want to lose.
Right.
You want to make money.
You never want to lose.
Right. Nobody don't want to lose. So that word is being slung around too loosely.
It's to scare people, though.
I invest in what I'm ready to lose.
It's to scare people to not want to, you know, take that step instead of just, you know, make that move, man.
Yeah, we have to change that and understand, no, we want to invest money that we are not going to lose.
Right. And
so
like,
we want to do fundamental, we want to do some fundamental research. We're going to make sure this company is making money.
Right.
It have to make money.
Right.
We ain't going to invest in Dave & Buster's when Dave & Buster's going out of business.
Right. And they just now,
you got the other ones taking over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we want to be able to see if it's generating revenue.
There's like a lot of people jumping into Tesla right now. Tesla's a new company. That took off pretty good, you know, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to get bigger because it's actually good for the economy the way they got the cars and stuff too. And they setting up way more like different spots for them to charge up and everything. It's kind of dope. And they do it near restaurants so that people can just chill and eat. If they smart, man. They smart as hell.
Right. So and then as you share, like with Tesla, for instance, you want to like. For instance, because I seen like the support level, like around 700, 800 last I seen. That's the only time I'll get back in. Okay. Around about 800. Right. You know, but you know, it's like it's at a resistance level. It can't keep going higher. Right. It can't keep increasing. Who knows?
I would let my money sit in that. Yeah, I would like for it to sit in there.
Tesla is a good one, you know, but you still want to make money with it. You don't want to jump in. Why it's up now and then it just falls.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it can crash and it can go down to 600 or something like that, 700. It can go down. Yeah. So see how high. Check the PE ratio. See if it's overbroad. That's where that coming at. Okay. You know.
So when I check the PE ratio, what am I looking for?
The PE ratio, the price to earnings. You want to see if it's over 20. You want to see if it's over 20, you know it's overbroad.
And not less than if it's less than 15, then it's better.
Yeah. Then you look at the consensus. You look at the consensus forward PE ratio for that year. What are they expecting? Okay. Then you do the due diligence with that, and then you do the division, and then you do that as far as the price. You divide that with the price. Okay. And if you get a good, you know, under 15, you know, under 20 with that one, you should be fine. Okay. Yeah. Got you. So it's important to pay attention to those things. Right. So I hope everybody learned something. I did. Everybody got a drift. As far as patterns, when it comes to the stock market, like for instance, you got like what I was teaching as far as candlesticks. You got the 3 black crows. So if y'all watch that, the 3 black crows, of course, they make that go down. That's when you know it's going down. It's bearish. Wow. And then you got the 3 white soldiers. The 3 white soldiers increase. That's when it makes it go up. You know, these patterns is important. The shooting star, the hangman. Right. You know, these things is important to pay attention to. When you're looking at if you're trading, these is more for day traders who pay attention to the candlesticks. Okay. But if you're trying to invest, it's good to pay attention to patterns. Okay. Because you got the double tops, the double bottoms, the head, shoulders. You know, these are things that like I was just. So if you go on Profit Peeps, I want everybody that's listening right now to go on Profit Peeps Instagram. Right now, I called it how I seen it, and it came to reality. Wow. It looked like an M. And this was right before the price dropped. It was in the 40s. Right. I screenshotted the picture and everything. It was in its 40s. Now it's at 33. Wow. You know why? Because I seen a double top. You know, a lot of this knowledge come from research, reading. Right. Shout out to Charles Payne too. One of the great financial news teachers out there. Yeah. He brought a book out called Unstoppable Prosperity, and he show you a lot of good strategies that you can learn from. I'm still a student. It's never too late to learn. I'm still willing to learn. I'm still willing to listen. And if anybody out there that got some knowledge that's additional to what I have revealed in this conversation, please feel free to put it out there, and I'm more than willing to learn and grow as a human being, financially and economically.
Each one teach one, right? You know, gotta help each other, man.
Each one teach one. Each one teach one. That's why I say, and for the record, I want to make this clear, y'all. I want to bring this clear before we close out with everything. And I hope everybody had such a great time listening.
I did.
And learned something, took some notes down.
Right.
You know, and take action, y'all. Take action. Don't be afraid. You know, the success is out here for us.
For sure.
We have to take the money, put it into something that's going to work for us. Yeah, a lot of people talk about it, but they don't be about it.
Right.
Just be about it. It's not hard. It's not even scary. You know, save to invest. You know, but I want to put it out there before we close out. You know, I want to put it out there that family is everything, y'all. Mm-hmm. Family is everything. I'm also a real estate agent as well.
Right.
And what I've learned throughout my time being a real estate agent is that many families coming from our urban communities can take money together and buy properties. Okay, I know this is merging, but I just want to make this brief. I know this merges to real estate. It's about stocks and things. But I want to close out letting y'all know. For instance, you have mothers out there that's in the projects. They got 4 or 5 kids.
Right.
Don't kick these kids out. Let them stay home. Sit them down and let them know we're going to have a plan to make it out together.
Right.
And let them all go out, especially if they're doing the right thing.
Right.
Let them stay home, work their good job, and save money together. Y'all all put your money in a pot, right? Because the average person, the average grown person make $40,000 a year at the least,
right.
At the least or the highest or so.
Right.
If you got 4 people in the house making $40,000, y'all can put that together and buy each other a house every year. So if everybody out working making $40,000 a year, you know, of course you got to pay Uncle Sam, he the homeboy. You got to pay him for making money on his land. It's only right.
Shout out to
you
him.
know, but if you got 4 people making $40,000, that's $160 a year. That's $160 a year. Little Ralph can go and buy a house. We all put it together, and we all saved up for Little Ralph to get his first house.
Right.
Now, we went out and bought a first house for Little Ralph in Little Ralph's name. Now, Ralph still can stay in his room. He's back. He can stay in his room and repeat the process. Now, that house is for rental. Now we renting that house out while we back home.
Right.
Now we collect the money while Ralph is still back in his room, counting the money from the rent that he's renting out.
Right.
Now we getting the house for Shantae next. Now, mind you, Ralph can pay that mortgage.
Right.
Or he can pay that. He can pay that mortgage for real.
He can.
He don't need to. He got a room.
Right.
So he gonna let somebody else pay that mortgage for him.
Right.
He coming back to his room. Now we getting the house for Shantae now. Everybody save up for Shantae. You know what I'm saying? Now we got Shantae a house, we got Jermaine a house, and we got Keith a house. We got everybody a house that we did a 4-year period renting it out. We collecting rent from every house.
Right.
And even if they can't pay the rent, we can pay the rent still, which is somebody else getting that house.
Right.
That's how you build.
That's how you build.
Wealth.
That's
how you build.
You gotta start from the bottom.
As a family.
Yeah.
You stay together as a family and you build, people.
Yeah.
Build.
Yeah.
And
That's
even
facts.
if you want to stay there and see the house, until the value increase in the area, then you sell a house. You can stay in that. Ralph can stay in the house for a year, so a year and a half.
Yeah.
Say, Mom, I'm coming back home. I want to sell because the value went up 300,000. So
That's
they bought the house for 160, but the value went up to 300,000. Now they sold the house for 300,000. Now they counting over 140,000.
Damn.
Easy.
Then
his room counting 140,000.
Then he buying another house.
Now he buying another house, and this time he owned the house.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So is that real, brother?
That's deep. That's deep,
You know?
deep. A lot of people definitely need to know that, man, and need to take that strategy. I definitely I'm one that live with that. We talk about that a lot, and that's why I'm working so hard now, so my son can at least live what we couldn't, and try to break that cycle. You know what I'm saying? And make it work for him, man. But definitely, y'all pay attention to that. That's dope advice, man. That's a way to definitely bring income into the family the right way. And that way these kids ain't got to go out there and do something stupid, and you can keep your eyes more on them. It won't put more pressure on them knowing like, yo, when I reach a certain age, I'm going to have to get out here and do something. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just lost. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think that'll definitely help them, man. I appreciate you, too.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. My pleasure.
Yeah.
And it's it gives somebody confidence, to give them hope.
Right.
Because you have these children that leave the house early and they go out and work in the world on their own. They don't have a support system.
Right.
And then you have arrogant management.
Right.
You have people that talk down on these people. So some people be so afraid
right.
in their job to lose their job.
Exactly.
They be quiet. They just take whatever comes to them.
Right.
We want to stand our grounds and
right.
be able to have some confidence. Like, hold up, I'm a human being.
Right.
I have a support system.
Right.
I have somebody.
You don't have to talk to me like this.
We want to be able to make it optional.
Right.
To work.
Right. That's
you want it
facts.
optional. You want to make it to the point to where as though I want to work because I need to work and I want some money in my pocket. I need something to do, but I don't have to. I won't get kicked out if I lose.
You
my
won't
position.
feel scared to, and grow anxiety, feeling the fear that if you tell this guy to, because you got like certain people at different jobs that think they the boss when they the supervisors, and and they don't even own the company, but still they the ones who be kind of getting on your nerves and trying to get you fired and all this type of stuff, just in a way thinking, so to avoid that headache,
we need our children to know we have a foundation.
We need to make sure that our children and even us, we got to secure ourselves to be in a position where we're not dealing with that and having people curse us out and disrespect us and we can't say nothing and do nothing about it. That's that ain't us outside of work, so I got to be us inside work. So
real talk.
Yeah,
that's all the way facts.
Yeah, so
I mean that. That's all the way facts, man.
Yeah.
And they be the toughest people when they know they're protected.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, moving forward, I want everybody to follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel,
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere.
Facebook.
And with that being said,
Prophet Peeps.
That's why it's good to thanks, bro. Thanks for coming on the show too. And that's why it's good to you more than welcome. Always welcome too. Whenever you want to come back, you definitely come back, man, for sure. I'm sure it's a lot more we can go over too, but I know we try to crack the time frame. But another quick thing, this is why it's a good reason to get into stocks and invest in yourself. That way you can get away from these jobs and can get away from not being able to see your family at times and spend the time that you want with them. Because you're too busy at work helping another company, build. And there's nothing wrong with working at all. So don't think we knocking that. We just want you to be able to build financial wealth a different way and feel more freedom within it. Because freedom is really everything. It don't really matter how much money you make. It's rich people that's lonely and don't have a family and don't have nothing. So if you can find a way to make some money to the point where it's safe and it's legit and you're still able to spend time with your family and live a good, happy, healthy life, then that's the goal. That's what we're trying to accomplish. And this is a good way to do it. Definitely invested in stocks and Bitcoin, man. Sounds good.
1,000.
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah, for sure.
I respect that.
So I want y'all to all, man.
Okay.
Go ahead. What you got to say?
No, I was just going to tell the people it's okay to have your cake and eat it too.
Right.
It's okay.
Right, and we deserve it.
If you want to still work your job and you own you got mad money in the stock market.
Right.
It's okay to have your cake and eat it too.
Right, exactly. That's facts, man. And I want to just say thanks again, man. I know I said it like 5 times, but thanks again for coming up on the show, man.
Pleasure.
Thanks everybody for watching, everybody that's listening, everybody that's out here learning. Appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, follow Prophet Peeps on Instagram at Prophet Peeps, PROFITPEEPS. Follow him on YouTube. Definitely subscribe, like. He got a lot more videos up on there too. Y'all can check them out. They dope. I was watching some of them earlier, so definitely check them out, man, and learn some more about different things. He talk about a lot of different stuff also, as far as Bitcoin and stock talk, more than what we even talked about tonight. So definitely go check that out and check him out on Instagram. Any other things you want to say before we get out of here, bro?
That's just about it, man. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all learned something. Hope y'all mind changed.
Right.
Build, people, build, grow. We in the deuce now. We in some revolutionary times.
Time to level up.
Upgrade the
yes,
mind.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Upgrade they've been saying years ago, I got my mind right, money right. All we did was dance to it.
I know.
We didn't really know what they meant.
I know.
We didn't really let the money dance for us.
That's facts. That's facts.
Have your mind right. Have your mind right. Think right. And then you'll get your money right.
Facts. Let's get it. We're going to go out.
Stay positive.
Yeah.
Stay away from suckers.
Facts.
There's a lot of suckers out here in this world. There's a lot of nuts out here in this world. And they will stop you from your traps.
Yeah.
You gotta play. It's like you gotta hide. You gotta play like you gotta suck a duck. You gotta stay in.
Right.
You gotta move a certain certain way, militant,
right.
because you'll find yourself caught up in a whole negative aspect.
Right.
And if you like me, you'll end up in jail.
Yeah,
because we ain't taking no losses.
You don't want to do
so
that.
We gotta move like a star. We gotta move like we very important people. We can't give people the privilege to get close to us.
Right.
We gotta be able to move a certain way.
Right.
Stay away from negativity, y'all.
Right.
Stay positive. And if it ain't positive, get on out of there.
Get on out of there. You already know podcast. We just now was live with my guy, Prophet Peeps. Make sure y'all tune into this live once we're done and out of here, which we about to be right now. I'm gonna play this music and get out of here. Let's get it. Bill Money, Agent Scar.
Hey,
let's get it. You already know podcast.
Acting real funny. Hey, yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we get this bread. Yeah, we get this bread. You ain't getting bread. Yeah, we get this paper. Yeah, we getting bread. They don't want me to get dressed. They don't want me to get fresh. They don't want me to throw that shit on and ride with my son. They don't want me to get a check, put a chain on my neck, all diamonds all flashing.